Wealth is a state of consciousness, before it's a bank balance. If this video found you, it's because something in your energy field is ready to understand this truth. Right now, as you hear these words, as your consciousness touches this concept, something ancient within you is stirring. You see, you didn't randomly click on this video. Your subconscious mind, that vast, mysterious part of you that operates beyond logic, recognized something here. It recognized a frequency, a vibration, a truth that your soul has been trying to whisper to you for years. And that truth is this: everything you've been taught about money, about wealth, about abundance, was backwards. You've been looking in the mirror, expecting to see wealth in your bank account, before you became wealthy in your consciousness. But consciousness comes first. Always. Let me ask you something. When you think about wealthy people, really wealthy people, what do you notice about how they carry themselves? They move differently, don't they? They speak differently. They make decisions differently. They have this quality, this presence. And here's what most people get wrong. They think the money created the presence, but it's the exact opposite. The presence created the money. Neville Goddard understood this when he said, "The imagination creates the reality." But imagination isn't just daydreaming. Imagination is the workshop where consciousness crafts reality. Every wealthy person you admire, every fortune you envy, every success story that inspires you, started the same way, with someone who dared to imagine themselves as already having what they wanted, not hoping for it, not wishing for it, living from it. But here's where it gets interesting. You've probably tried visualization before, haven't you? You've sat there, eyes closed, trying to picture yourself with money. And maybe it worked for a while, maybe you felt good. But then you opened your eyes, looked at your bank account, and reality came crashing back. Want to know why that happened? Joseph Murphy discovered something that changed everything. The subconscious accepts what you decree. But here's the part nobody tells you. Your subconscious doesn't listen to your words. It listens to your feelings. It listens to your conviction. It listens to the state you're living from. When you visualize having money, but you feel desperate for money, what message do you think you're sending to your subconscious? The desperation. Every time. Because your subconscious mind operates like a perfect recorder. It doesn't argue with what you feed it. It doesn't judge. It doesn't question. It simply accepts and creates. So if you plant seeds of "I need money," it grows more need. If you plant seeds of "money is hard to get," it grows more difficulty. If you plant seeds of "I'm not good with money," it grows more financial chaos. But if you plant seeds from the state of already being wealthy, if you decree from the consciousness of abundance, if you live from the assumption that wealth is your natural state, then your subconscious has no choice but to reorganize your entire reality to match that inner state. Not because it's magic, because it's law. Nikola Tesla gave us the key when he said, "If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration." Money is energy. Wealth is frequency. Abundance is vibration. And you, right now, are broadcasting a specific financial frequency. Every thought you think about money, every emotion you feel about your bank account, every assumption you make about your worthiness is a signal you're sending out into the quantum field. Now here's the profound part. Most people are broadcasting on the frequency of lack while expecting to receive abundance. It's like trying to tune into a jazz station while your radio is set to classical. You might occasionally catch a note or two, but you'll never get the full song. But when you shift your consciousness first, when you change your internal frequency, When you begin broadcasting from the state of already being wealthy, the external world has no choice but to tune in to your new station. Opportunities start appearing, connections start forming, money starts flowing. Not because you asked for it, but because you became a match for it. This is why Tesla was obsessed with frequency. He understood that everything in the universe, including your bank account, is responding to the vibrational signal you're consistently broadcasting. Change the signal, change the reality. But here's where most people get stuck. They try to change their circumstances before they change their identity. You see, you don't attract what you want. You attract what you are. And right now, if you're honest with yourself, who are you being around money? Are you being someone who has money or someone who needs money? Are you being someone who creates wealth or someone who struggles financially? Are you being someone money flows to or someone money flows away from? This is the moment of choice. This is the moment where you decide, am I going to keep being the person who brought me to where I am? Or am I ready to become the person who takes me where I want to go? Because here's the truth that nobody talks about. Your current financial situation is a perfect reflection of who you've been being. Not who you want to be, not who you think you are, not who you tell people you are. Who you've actually been being, in the privacy of your own consciousness. And if you want different results, you need to become a different person. Not tomorrow, not next week, not when you get the money. Right now, in this moment, the wealthy version of you already exists. It exists in the quantum field of infinite possibilities. It's been waiting for you to recognize it, to claim it, to step into it. And the moment you do, everything changes. Now we come to the practical part. How do you reprogram your consciousness for wealth? How do you shift from the frequency of lack to the frequency of abundance? It starts with understanding this. Your consciousness is programmable. Every day, every moment, you are either reinforcing old programs or installing new ones. And the most powerful way to install new programs is through decree. Not hoping, not wishing, not requesting, decreeing. When you decree something, you're not asking the universe for it. You're informing the universe of what is. You're speaking from the end result. You're living from the assumption. You're broadcasting from the frequency of already having it. So let's begin this reprogramming now. As I speak these decrees, don't just listen to them. Feel them, breathe them. Let them reorganize your cellular structure. Wealth consciousness decrees. I am the consciousness that creates wealth effortlessly. My mind is programmed for abundance in every area of life. I think thoughts that generate million-dollar ideas. Money flows to me because I am worthy of infinite abundance. I am a magnet for lucrative opportunities and profitable connections. My energy field attracts wealth from seen and unseen sources. I create massive value and receive massive compensation. My subconscious mind works 24/7 to increase my net worth. I see money-making opportunities where others see problems. My consciousness operates on the frequency of financial freedom. I am wealthy in my thinking, feeling, and being. Every dollar I spend returns to me multiplied. I attract mentors, partners, and investors who elevate my wealth. My wealth consciousness expands daily in every direction. I am grateful for the abundance that flows through my life. Do you feel that? Something shifting inside you? That's not your imagination. That's your reality reorganizing itself to match your new consciousness. You see, the moment you shift your consciousness, the quantum field responds. Not tomorrow, not next week. Now. Right now, connections are being made. Right now, opportunities are aligning. Right now, money is beginning to move in your direction. But here's what you need to understand. The external changes don't happen all at once. They happen in sequence, in divine timing, in the perfect order that serves your highest good. First, you'll notice subtle shifts in how people treat you. Then, you'll start seeing more opportunities. Then, money will start flowing from unexpected sources. Then, bigger opportunities will present themselves. This is the natural progression of consciousness-based wealth creation. It builds on itself, it compounds, it accelerates. But it all starts with the decision you're making right now. To live from wealth consciousness before the wealth appears. Now, let me give you something practical. A daily practice that will anchor this new consciousness into your reality. Every morning before you check your phone, before you check your email, before you check your bank account, spend 5 minutes living from wealth consciousness. Look in the mirror and see the wealthy version of yourself looking back. Feel how that person moves through the world. Feel their confidence, their clarity, their sense of deserving. Then, write down 3 wealth consciousness statements. Not goals, not wishes, not requests. Statements of what is true in your wealthy reality. I am a millionaire in consciousness and bank balance. Opportunities seek me out because I am valuable. My wealth creates value for everyone I touch. Throughout the day, whenever you catch yourself thinking or feeling from lack, pause, breathe, and ask yourself, how would my wealthy self handle this situation? Then handle it that way. Make decisions from wealth consciousness. Speak from wealth consciousness. Act from wealth consciousness. And before you go to sleep, spend 5 minutes in gratitude for the wealth that's already flowing to you, even if you can't see it yet. Especially if you can't see it yet. Because gratitude is the frequency that accelerates manifestation. Here's what most people don't understand about consciousness-based wealth. It compounds. Every day you live from wealth consciousness, you're making deposits in your reality bank account. And just like compound interest, the effects multiply over time. Day 1, the change might be subtle. Day 7, people start noticing something different about you. Day 30, opportunities begin appearing. Day 90, your financial reality starts shifting. Day 365, you look back and realize you're living a completely different life. But here's the key. You have to trust the process. You have to stay consistent. You have to keep living from the end result, especially when the external world hasn't caught up yet. Most people give up right before the breakthrough. They live from wealth consciousness for a week, a month, maybe 2 months. And when they don't see immediate millions in their bank account, They go back to their old patterns. But consciousness-based wealth doesn't work like a lottery ticket. It works like planting an orchard. You plant, you water, you tend, you trust. And then, when the timing is perfect, you harvest. And when you harvest, it's not just money, it's a whole new life. So here's my invitation to you. Stop waiting for permission to be wealthy. Stop waiting for the right circumstances. Stop waiting for someone else to validate your worthiness. The only thing standing between you and wealth is the decision to live from wealth consciousness. Right now, in this moment, regardless of what your bank account says, because wealth is a state of consciousness before it's a bank balance. And you have the power to change your consciousness right now. Plant the seed of wealth consciousness today. Water it with daily practice. Protect it with unwavering faith. And watch as your entire reality transforms to match the wealthy being you were always meant to be. If you've listened this far, it's because something in you recognized the truth in these words. Your consciousness resonated with this frequency. Your soul remembered its wealthy nature. Your higher self smiled with recognition. You are not alone in this journey. Around the world, others are awakening to this same truth. Others are shifting from lack consciousness to wealth consciousness. You'll inspire others to do the same. Your wealth will become a beacon. Your abundance will become an invitation. Your consciousness will become a gift to the world. This video may be ending, but your journey into wealth consciousness is just beginning. Tomorrow when you wake up, remember who you really are. Remember that wealth is your natural state. Remember that consciousness creates reality. And step forward into your wealthy life, one conscious choice at a time. The emerald flow honors your journey to abundance.